The Biafra Defense Forces (BDF) has launched a counterattack on Nigeria terrorist army assault in Kíłł. Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra, people of goodwill at Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafrans, I bring you another update. Men on ground should continue with their good work. Genuine Biafrans all over the world are happy with the promos going on against the enemy coming to Biafra land to terrorize Biafra land, to terrorize Biafra mothers and children and kidnap Biafran youth. I know a lot is going on and Biafrans are asking questions, but I'm just here bringing updates of the happenings in Biafra land. Just taking my time to look at things. I wouldn't want to dabble into what is going on. Avoid saying what I'll be sorry about later on. So I need to remain focused in bringing the update of the happenings in Biafra land. And I urge genuine Biafrans all over the world to do the same. Do not be in a rush to rush into or to respond to what is going on. A lot is going on. We're aware of that. And also have it in mind that this is freedom that we are fighting for. Millions of people are not happy about it, especially those that want Biafrans to remain caged in that zoo. Have it in mind that some Biafrans talking about Biafra freedom are not really out for Biafra freedom. Rather, they came out to be noticed. I'm not telling you other people. The worst enemies are the ones within. You need to deal with the ones within. That is the reason we need to remain focused. It's not everybody talking about Biafra that really wants Biafra to come. Some of them are talking about Biafra to be noticed. We have seen many of them that were shouting about Biafra. At the end of the day, we saw them with the politicians in Southeast that do not care about the people. They openly declared their interest in going into zoo politics. Some of them are still, warming up to join these particular people that have made it clear that they are not for Biafra, but you see them talking about Biafra freedom. Also have it in mind that Biafra has been redeclared. So the enemies, the oppressors are not happy about Biafra redeclaration. So they will do their best to sow seed of discord in the government, but Chukwu Kikabema is in control. I strongly believe that. Well, dear friends, before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, turn in once you get notification. So here, Biafra Defense Headquarters, Biafra Liberation Army said, the Biafra Defense Forces the BDF has launched a counterattack on the Nigeria terrorist army assault in Kíłł, neutralized calls of the terrorists and the operational vehicle were set ablaze. Details and videos up next, because I've seen the video here. The video is right here. Their halos was set ablaze. And I will continue to bring update from all the defense forces at distinct pages. And they also all genuine Biafrans. So, well done, gallant angels. Well done, our angels, making sure that Biafra land is safe for Biafrans. This is the news Biafrans want to be hearing, not administrative politics. All right. It is not time for such. We can't defeat Nigeria and still remain like them. Did you hear that? We can't defeat Nigeria and still remain like them. It is a joke. Kudos to remain on ground instead of you to lose focus at the stage, take over government and the task. Every Biafran at home. Okay, this is coming from a Biafran. And like I said before, we are aware what a lot is going on, and the oppressors and those one Nigeria enablers, all the people that do not want Biafra to be free, are not happy that Biafra has been redeclared. They didn't see it coming. They never saw it coming. That is why they started planting seed of discord among Biafrans. Well, I don't want to, like I said, I do not want to dabble into what is going on. I just want to continue bringing update. But I just want Biafrans to remain focused, to remain resolute, remain consistent. Do not allow yourself to be distracted or to be deceived. Take your time. Where the things going on, take a look at the things going on and stand strong. Do not be in a rush to respond or to dabble into what is going on. And at the end of the day, you'll come and start apologizing. Take your time. A genuine Biafran will take his or her time to weigh what is going on. That is how I did when Ahmadike was sold and kidnapped by Nigeria terrorist state. People were Biafrans were asking questions, which they never got the answer up till date. And I was also urged to say something, but after weighing everything, I found out that what Biafrans didn't expect is what really happened. What Biafrans never saw coming is what happened. Because I don't really understand how your leader will be nowhere to be found for 24 hours, or let me say for 48 hours, and you did not raise alarm, knowing fully well that millions of Biafrans hopes and this thing is on this very man that came out and took this very heavy mantle to liberate millions of Biafrans, and nobody said anything. Those who believe that we're fighting for our freedom kept mute until Ahmadike was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria after being tortured in Kenya for 8 days. Well, Biafrans, I'm saying this because of what is going on. Okay? Have it in mind that gallant men are doing the needful, and I would really appreciate and also urge them to continue doing this very needful to make sure Biafra land is safe, because if we do not defend our land, nobody is going to do it for us. And I also urge Biafrans to continue supporting our defense forces. They are the reason we still have a place to call home. Many Biafrans will go home for holiday or for Christmas and they will be safe, because we have gallant, strong angels making sure that Biafra land is safe for every Biafran, both those in diaspora, those in homeland, because all Biafrans in diaspora would love to go home, but many of us are still, holding back until everything is well put in place. So Biafrans, we should continue supporting our gallant men. They are the reason we still have a place to call home. They are the reason we still have a place, or we have a place to call our own and their country right now. So we must continue protecting what is ours. So gallant men did the needful to do terrorist killers in army uniform coming to terrorize Biafra land. They were neutralized. Dozens of them were neutralized, and I'm watching their vehicle being set ablaze right here. We have seen a lot of updates and a lot of atrocities of Nigeria terrorist army in Imo State, in Awomama, in Olo, in Osu, in many places in Imo State. And that is what we are fighting against, to make sure that all these stops in Biafra land. Unity is not by force. The indigenous people of Biafra no longer want to be part of Nigeria, and Nigeria terrorist army keeps reintegrating terrorists into the military, opening their gates for bandits into the military, deploying them to southeast. We are resisting them because we believe in freedom. We know who we are, and we are also aware that freedom is every human's fundamental right. That is why we are resisting the terrorists in army uniform coming to our land to terrorize our land, to terrorize our people, to kill our mothers and children, to kidnap our youth, making sure that they have no place in our land, because Biafra land, which is the southeastern part of Nigeria, belongs to the Igbos and the Biafrans, both those in diaspora. That is the only land we have, and that is the only place we can boast as our own. And the only thing we will never allow to happen is to let the Fulanese from Sahel take over what is rightfully ours. We are fighting to defend our land, and we are not going to stop until we get to the bottom of this very war. It's a fight to finish, and we are not giving up until all these terrorists are all flushed out of Biafra land. After seeing what is going on in Biafra land, and you still support Biafrans being in Nigeria, or you still support Nigeria Army Southeast, that means you are enemy of freedom. You do not want Biafrans to be free. You are in another man's land, enjoying freedom. But Biafrans in Biafra land are not enjoying that freedom. And that is what we are making sure that they enjoy in their land. Sleep with their two eyes closed, not sleeping with one eye, not being scared of going out in their own land. We are not dragging Nigeria with the Fulanese, not Britain. We are not dragging any other place in Nigeria with the Fulanese and Britain. Rather, we are fighting to protect a place we call home, and a place they describe as dot in a circle and the landlocked. We are fighting to protect these very dots in a circle, to make sure that no Nigeria terrorist army is in this very dot, or found in this very dot, or landlocked. We have seen, and the talks and Nigerians displaying their hatred, not even the Fulanese all the people displaying their hatred for Biafrans, and you ask yourself, why are they still fighting for us to remain in that particular place? We want to exit, we want to leave, so that you enjoy your Nigeria. Allow us to go back to our landlocked. They said no. We want to go home and develop our land. Biafrans have investments scattered everywhere, and they always count us with that. That is what we are fighting to make sure we bring home, build our place the way we want it. And the Nigeria terrorist army coming to Southeast to kill us for fighting for freedom, fighting to build our place the way we want it to be. We no longer want to be part of Nigeria that do not want to move forward. They want to remain backward and want everybody to remain in their cage. It's not possible. Others are free to accept whatever they are being thrown at, not we, the indigenous people of Biafra. Biafra has been redeclared, and we are not going to stop until no Nigeria terrorist army exits in Biafra land. So gallant men will continue doing the needful. They will continue neutralizing. They will continue flushing out both their foot soldiers, bandit headsmen. They are going to continue flushing them out of Biafra land until they are all gone. That is why I will continue to urge Biafrans to continue supporting gallant men, remain focused and resolute. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. Do not allow yourself to be thrown into confusion. Remain focused. Continue observing. Take your time. Do not rush. That is why I'm not saying anything. I know a lot of Biafrans are expecting me to say something. No, I'm not saying anything. Chukwokika sent PM when the enemies and the one Nigerian enablers thought they have succeeded in killing the spirit of Biafra, will not allow anything to happen to this very government and this very country that has been redeclared. Chukwokika is in control. That is what I believe. I strongly believe that. So Biafrans should also believe that Chukwokika is in control, because when the enemies thought they have succeeded in killing the spirit of Biafra, or when the career agitators and criminals in the US thought they have the struggle wrapped around their finger and they can do anything with it, Chukwokika disappointed them. That is how he will continue to disappoint anybody that will rise up against this very government. So keep observing and remain focused. Gallant men did the needful to Tèrrøríst in Kíłł, and they will not stop until they are all flushed out. That is it, Biafrans. I will stop here. Let me read a few comments from Biafrans. First person said, that's the type of news I want to be hearing, not all these fight online. Chukwokika is in control. Biafrans believe that. You see what I just said? Another person said, men on ground should go out of social media and continue doing the needful. Okay. If they don't bring updates, how would you know what is going on in Biafra land? And no, there should be a particular page for this, but okay. We need to know what is going on in Biafra land. So let the this thing take over it. Another person said, men are doing the needful, whereas the storytellers continue to make topics out of their online empty media. Okay. Another person said, sharp, God will continue to protect our able men on ground. He said to that. Another person said, my able gallant men are so gallant and ready to flush out all the enemies. Exactly. Another person said, let the work continue. Another person said, Chukwokika is in charge. Exactly. So, dear friends, I'll stop here. Don't forget to share. Leave your comment at the comment section. May Chukwokika continue to guide and protect our gallant men. Give them victory in all fronts against the enemies. He said, thank you all.